Quiet, calculated, precise. Ask anyone at Cordisco's Chess Center and they'll tell you that chess takes practice, determination, and skill. And everyone has a different reason to compete in Broome County's 3rd annual chess tournament.
There are beautiful ideas involved, visually, calculating ideas. When I say beautiful, it's aesthetically pleasing. It's a lot of fun. It's more than fun. It's rewarding. And there's a social aspect to it also. Chess people are great.
And others say,
when you're a kid, between now, thousands. We used to play thousands and thousands of games. There used to be a chess club at the YMCA downtown.
It's fun because it's a challenge.
But for Noah Drum, chess is a passion that he's had since he was 5 years old.
You have to sit down and actually take the time to learn it. And once you play your first game, then you pretty much remember the rules.
Yeah.
But it's kind of hard because there's different moves you can do.
Noah and Dan both agree that chess is a great thing for kids to learn. It's fun, it helps you think, and it gets you out of the house.
You have to have skills in playing it. It's not something you just know, because it's more constructive than just watching TV or playing video games.
From its believed origins in the 6th century to practically being standard on most computers now, this mathematical game isn't just for pros.
You have to have patience and discipline and really think your moves ahead of time and really see the consequences of your action. I think it's a very good activity for kids.
And whether you know what castling is or not.
This here?
Yes.
And then I
King right there.
this back.
Chess is a game that both young and old can excel at, and Dan's dad says that he's already doing great.
Those older brothers, watch out. Here he comes.
64 squares, 32 pieces, and lots of fun. In Binghamton, Elise McLanis, YNN.
Well, here it is, folks, the first Super Tournament of the year, 2015, the 77th Tata Steel Chess Tournament. Great action, great tournament, great world-class players. Don't miss any of the action. Hi, folks, John Cordisco back again. Another game from round 10 of the 77th edition of Tata Steel Chess. Game from the Masters section against Luc VanWely from the Netherlands as white. And Hu Yifan from China, current women's world champion. It's a heck of a game. I met Luc VanWely in 2010 at the World Open in Valley Forge, Pennsylvania, and he's a pretty cool guy. Anyway, folks, let's get to it. It's going to be a Sicilian. VanWely's white. Hu Yifan is black. The bishop b5, g6, a little bit different. Bishop takes. B takes. Now, honestly, just avoid that nonsense with a pawn there. I'd probably take with the D pawn. That's the second choice on the computer, and it's like within 600 of a point. The same as B takes. So it's just a matter of taste, obviously. Castles. Bishop. Rook e1. Typical stuff. Knight f6. e5. Knight has to move. c4, making the knight move again. And it goes to c7. d4. Pawn takes, queen takes. And castles. Pretty much standard stuff. Interesting position. We'll see that e5 pawn for white is really cramping black down, I think. And that knight on c7 doesn't have many places to go right now, but the computer still shows it as just about even. Queen h4, get the queen out of there. f6. Stopping the knight from going to g5, plus it attacks white's only center pawn. White just ignores it because it's got to protect it twice. Knight d6, the knight finally comes up. Now look at that poor light squared bishop on c8. I don't know if I like that so much. Knight d4. F takes. Then the other knight comes in. He has to take it. Bishop takes. Now black's up a pawn, but I don't know. It's almost like black's a piece down with that bishop on c8. We'll have to see how that works out. Queen to b6. C5. Should take the queen take the bishop or the pawn on B2 or not? Let's see. She does. She takes it. And now rook A to D1. Interesting enough. Computer likes queen takes A2. Computer just likes to grab pawns because computers are just machines. They're monsters at defending. They defend so well that they're not scared of a big attack because they know the moves they can make. D5. She didn't take it. Now, if she had taken it, bishop takes, rook to F4. That's what the computer likes. Small advantage, third of a pawn, half of a pawn for black, but he's up 2 pawns in score. But no human wants to do that. No human wants to put themselves in that situation. So she went D5. Pawn takes in passant, pawn takes, rook takes. All right, black's up a pawn. White's creeped up a little bit. A lot of pieces circling around the black king. Well, that light squared bishop on C8 now can get out and help defend. I think she's okay. Not as good, though, as knight takes. And then bishop E6. With a completely even score with that. After rook takes D6, get that bishop out, get your rooks connected. That bishop can help defend. Knight checks, bishop takes, bishop takes. Now the computer's showing that white's ganging up on the E5 pawn. Pretty funny. And this is where I think Luke kind of miscues. Or excuse me, Yifan miscues is black. Computer likes queen takes A2, rook A to E8. Goes rook A to B8. And immediately, it's almost a 7-point advantage for white. What you should have done instead is queen takes, bishop takes, rook A to E8. Entirely advantage for white. Nothing really to scream home about. Even though it looks like black's king's in trouble, I don't think it is. And there's opposite color bishops, so. But she won rook A to B8. And immediately this starts going downhill in a hurry. Queen checks. I want to go back here, not to pick on her, but that's an incredible blunder. She's a 2673 player. And we're on move 21, so I doubt if she was in time control. So us amateur players and people that watch my videos, we're all amateurs. Take heart in the fact that even the best players in the world are human too. We know they're human, but they seem to play inhuman. They play so well, but it happens. As we say in America here, crap happens. Queen checks. Look at this. Either go bishop to E6 or rook up. Rook comes up. Rook over, doubling up the rooks. Doomed. Absolutely doomed. Queen to B1. Trying to take away that double rook because nothing else she can do. Rook B to F8 and give you an idea. Rook. Queen to B6. H4. Black is just doomed. After queen to B1, H3. And that's where Yifan, women's world champion from China, resigns. Give you an idea what would have happened. Queen would have to take the rook. And then rook takes. And you're down to queen for a rook. And that rook is still pinned. Still got all kinds of grief coming. Anyway, folks, that's the game. One of the games from round 10 of the 77th edition of Tata Steel Chess. Good for Luke. He was having a tough time in this tournament. I'm glad these old guys can still take the scalps from the younger people. So, kudos to Luke VanWely, and Yifan will have to try next year. There's 3 more rounds to go, but we'll see how she does. Anyway, folks, as I always say, if you think chess is just a game, you're not playing it right. Take care, folks. Bye-bye.
All right, if you're looking for a place to show off your pins, forks, skewers, and zwischenzugs, The 3rd annual Broome County Chess Championship is for you. It takes place this weekend at Cordisco's Chess Center, which is in the back room of Cordisco's Corner Store on Shenango Street in Binghamton. There are 3 sections: open for the advanced player, reserved for those less skilled, and a scholastic section for kids under 18. There are cash prizes for the top 3 finishers in each section, and everyone gets a trophy. The entry fee for kids is half price and includes a free chess set and board to take home, courtesy of Assemblywoman Donna Lupardo. Organizer John Cordisco is trying to interest a broader and younger audience to the centuries-old game.
I want to emphasize, even if you're not a very good player, you're still more than welcome to participate with the lower section. And every single individual, no matter if they're last or first, gets some kind of an award.
Each player plays 6 games over Saturday and Sunday at 10 a.m., 1 p.m., and 3:30 each day. The entry fee is $49 for adults, $25 for under 18. The tournament is now named the Francis Cordisco Memorial in honor of John's brother, who died a year ago.